Okay, so I do have 3 more examples, and I'm going to do a separate video for each of these expressions. That way you guys just don't get confused, you know what I mean? Because it's like a lot of information, a lot of numbers all over the place. So let's try to keep it a bit neat, right? Okay, so here I give you another expression, and it's the same TEK 5.4e, TEK 5.4f. Okay, E would be supporting standard, F would be readiness standard, and again, simplifying expressions. Whenever you see something like this, or they ask you to go ahead and simplify, you should automatically start thinking about PEMDAS, okay? Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Okay, so P is for parentheses or brackets, right? E is exponents, M multiplication, D division, A addition, S subtraction. Okay, multiplication and division, when they are present in the same, you go left to right, and same for addition and subtraction. So let's go ahead and look here. First things first, I need to go ahead and look in the brackets. So right here I have my brackets for this problem, right? And within the brackets, I do have parentheses and division, okay? Again, whatever's in parentheses doesn't matter. We always do that first. So that's my first step here. So because that's my first step, when I'm solving simplifying expressions, problems like this, I need to be sure to just solve that and go ahead and write everything else down. Okay, so I'm in this section, so I'm going to write all the other stuff down to be sure that I do not forget. Okay, so 3 plus 6 is 9. Okay, I still have my brackets. I still have some more stuff to do. So the last thing to do would be just to divide 9 by 9. That would be my second step. And that's super easy, right? But again, to be sure that we don't forget any steps, drop down all the other stuff first. And notice how I continue to drop down my brackets to remind myself that I'm still not done with everything that is in these brackets, okay? So 9 divided by 9, obviously 1, right? Okay, so now I look at this. I can write it down just a bit nicer here. So I have 16 minus 8, then I have in brackets a 1. Okay, notice how it may look a little bit weird because I don't have a symbol in between here. But one thing that I had told you guys was that whenever I have a number right next to another number, right, whether it be in brackets or parentheses, that meant that I needed to multiply. Okay, so right here, I know I drew it out, wrote it out a bit sloppy. This in between here is multiplication. Okay, so I have subtraction and multiplication. If I go back and look at my PEMDAS, multiplication comes before subtraction. Okay, so I need to go ahead and multiply 8 times 1. So now I'm going to have 16 which is just 8, right? So now I have 16 minus 8, okay, which would give me 8. Okay, so once more, if I have a number next to another number, whether it be in parentheses or brackets, and there's no symbol in between, multiply. Okay, you multiply those two, then you go ahead and figure out the rest.